Now I am going to discuss the concept of balanced and unbalanced force. For this, we should first discuss what is force. Force is basically push or pull on an object. That means when we try to push an object or when we try to pull an object, we are applying force on that object. The force is defined in the terms of magnitude as well as direction, because while applying the force, the direction is also important. So if we say that a force of 5 Newton is being applied, we should know 5 is the magnitude of the force and we should know the direction in which the force is being applied. So force is a vector quantity, as direction as well as magnitude both are important in terms of force. Now let us discuss the case when more than one force is applied on an object. Suppose more than one forces are applied in the same direction. Same direction means all the forces are being applied in the same direction, and in that case the magnitude of the resultant force will be equal to the sum of all the forces that are being applied. For example, in our day-to-day life we have seen that whenever we try to push a car, if a single person is pushing a car, the car will not move. Maybe two or more than two persons are required to push a car. Suppose we say that three persons are together pushing a car and the car is moving. So that means the net force is the sum of all the forces the three persons are applying. Suppose we can say that if first person is applying a force of 2 Newton, the second force is of force 3 Newton and the third force is being applied for 4 Newton, then the net force will be equal to the sum of all forces. That means the first force, the second force and the third force. That means force 1, force 2 and force 3. So net force will be force 1 plus force 2 plus force 3, and it will be equal to 2 plus 3 plus 4 newtons, and the resultant will be the sum of these. 2 plus 3 is 5 and 5 plus 4 is 9. So the resultant force is 9 newtons. So we can say that if more than one forces are being applied on an object and all the forces are in the same direction, then the net force will be the sum of all the forces being applied on the object. Now take the case of forces in opposite direction. Opposite direction means if one force is in the north direction, the other force will be in the south direction. That means if more than one force is being applied and the direction of the forces are different, then the net force will be equal to the difference of the two forces. This is the case in day-to-day life. We have seen that whenever an object is being pushed from both sides, suppose we have a box and a force is being applied on this box from the both sides. That means a force is being applied from here also and a force is being applied from here also. That means in the opposite direction. Then the net force will be equal to difference of the two forces, and the direction of the force will be the direction in which the larger force exists. For example, if I have an object and a force of 2 newtons is being applied and on the force F2 is of 3 newtons, that means this force is of 2 newtons and this force is of 3 newtons. That means we have two forces, one of 2 newton and the other of 3 newton, and that are being applied on the same object but in the opposite direction. So the net force will be equal to F2 minus F1, because F2 is greater than F1 and hence it will be equal to 3 minus 2, that is 1 newton. So the net resultant force is of 1 newton. The net force will be equal to 1 newton and it will be in the direction of the force F2, that is of 3 newtons, because force F2, that is 3 newtons, is more than the force F1, that is 2 newtons. Because when the forces are in the opposite direction, the net force is the difference of the two forces and the direction will be the direction in which the larger force exists. As the 3 newton is of larger quantity as compared to 2 newton, so the resultant force of 1 newton will be in the direction of F2, that is towards this direction. So we can say that the net force is the difference of the two forces. So whenever we have two forces, two or more than two forces in the same direction, the net force is the sum of the two forces, and when they are in the opposite direction, it is the difference of the two forces. Now we come to the concept of balanced and unbalanced force. Balanced and unbalanced force. Balanced force means when we are applying more than one force on an object and the resultant force is equal to 0. That means the net effective force is 0. Then we say that the forces are balancing each other, or we can say they are balanced forces. And whenever the forces are, when the net resultant force is not equal to 0, so they are unbalanced force. So in this case we can say that the net force is 1 Newton, so it is an unbalanced force. In this case also, as three forces are being applied in the same direction and the net force is equal to 9 newtons, so it is also an example of unbalanced force. So whenever the two forces are balancing each other, suppose we have an object, F1 is of 3 newtons and F2 is of 3 newtons. As both the forces are equal but the direction is opposite, that means magnitude of both the forces are equal but they are in the opposite direction, so they will balance each other and the net force will be equal to 3 minus 3, that is 0 newtons. So hence in this case, this is the case of balanced force and this is the case of unbalanced force. Or we can say, let us take another example. Suppose we have a box in which a force of F1 is being applied, and from this direction F2 and F3 both are being applied. Now F1 is being applied from one direction and F2 and F3 are being applied on other direction, and F1, let us suppose F1 is equal to 3 newtons, F2 is equal to 2 newtons and F3 is equal to 1 newton. So in this side the net force is 3 newtons, and in this side it is 2 newtons and it is 1 newton. So the net force will be equal to 3 newtons, because 1 newton and 2 newton will add up to 3 newtons. So in both the directions 3 newton force is being applied in one direction and 3 newton force is being applied in the opposite direction. Hence the net resultant force in this case also will be equal to 0. So this is also an example of balanced force. So whenever we have to analyze whether the forces are balanced or not balanced, we will find the resultant force and we will use the concept of forces in the same direction and forces in the opposite direction. All the forces that are in the same direction are added up to find the resultant force, and when they are in the opposite direction we will subtract them. As in the case, F1 is in the one direction and F2 and F3 are in the same direction. So we have added F2 and F3 and we found it 1 Newton and 2 Newton is equal to 3 Newton. That means this is 3 Newton and this is also 3 Newton. So the resultant force of F2 and F3 has sum up to 3 Newtons and the force of F1 is again 3 Newton. Now the direction is opposite and the magnitude is same in both the cases. So it is an example of balanced force because the net force is equal to 0. So this is how we can analyze in a system whether the forces are balancing each other, or we can say whether the system is a balanced system or an unbalanced system.